We're back. We're doing a sound check today. Little new effort here. I gave this some thought. I know, imagine me. And I'd like to begin here. This is that's just the sound of the bass. It's plugged in, but I've got it all turned off. You're just hearing the vibrations through the body. This is a wood and steel test. Wood and steel. The wood of the neck. You're going to hear all that, right? I have no idea what you're hearing, but experience tells me that every instrument, and that's what I wanted to begin with. I am not a bass player, and I apologize to all of you who have mastered the instrument. It makes a lot of noise. You'll see I'll clump the strings against the pickups and stuff. It's an odd, what's the word, dichotomy is our word for the week, right? This big heavy string, and you have to pluck it just ever so gently, and it'll sound the way you want it to sound without, again, my apologies and admiration to bass players. I'm not one of you, you know. But we do get a sense here. That's just the instrument itself. I promised you a shot of, you're seeing this, the Telecaster bass. I had another shot where you could see it full length. But that claims to be an honest to goodness 1968. This one's a little different, but that gives you the overall shot with the Telecaster headpiece. You are seeing this, right? With the glare. I like the color. You go for clear woods. That one's a mess. Okay. But it was these two big chrome pieces. It looks like a rocket launching. But to me, that's just going to be in the way. It's a neat idea. And of course, they have re-released a new version. I wonder if we have one of those. 2019. No, that's a guitar, isn't it? That's a 6-string. But nonetheless, that's a Telecaster, and the new reissued 2019 Fender bass has that body style instead of the double cutaway like what we were looking at with this other thing that I lost, this one. But that really is, and again, I prefer clear, but that thing is worth real money. If you find one of those in the basement, okay? We're moving on now. I'm going to set you up in front of the amp. I'm going to try and do these so that they're consistent. I'm going to put this 1 foot away from the amp, the length of one of my feet, and keep the bass amp set at the same volume for everything. This really does have a great tone. You know, I'll tell you, I have another one of these we're going to do next. The other one is this. Sorry, I meant to properly introduce this instrument. This will be backwards. It's a precision bass. You see it spelled out there. Made in Korea. This is a Squire by Fender in cream. Very standard setup for the P bass, precision bass, also known as a P. You'll see, it's, like I said, it's spelled out. The others, Indonesian models, will have just P bass. But I was trying to show you the other instrument I have, very much like this. There's a song. Yes song, right? Roundabout. Tone control, we want to look at, let's see, we'll pick a higher rate. With a difference, quite a range in this one. there's another sound. Nirvana? Makes a big difference when you get it in the right key, and you can tell how much better that rings, right? I'm not really picking it harder, what I did there. Just seems to ring better. It likes, this one likes, what am I? C, D, E. It's usually either A. Like I said, either E or A. So many of them respond to a certain note. This is neck's a little high, or action's a little high because the neck has a curve to it, but that means that all the notes are crisp and clear. That's the high one. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. A little buying guide there, perhaps. Again, this is a solid wood body. I did want to get it a couple plugs here. Will you stand there? First of all, the maple neck. So many players prefer it's a sharper, harder sound, and yeah, if I don't like that, I can use the tone control. It's just one of those. And the strap, the monster bass strap, look at that. It's heavily padded, double adjustment. I think I got it on backwards. I think that's a Dunlop product, but I just wanted to point out again, it's a wood body, and therefore it's not neck heavy, okay? But yeah, the combined, when you get it done, it's pretty heavy. And the padded strap not only helps for that, but it will also give you more traction if you do get one that's neck heavy, because that can be really distracting. Anyway, thank you. Come again. It's been a pleasure.